The 2025 NFL Draft is in the books for the New York Football Giants. And on today's video, I'm going to give a grade for every single pick that Joe Schoen made, and then I will grade this draft class in totality. But first, make sure you are subscribed to the channel all month long. We have been in a subscriber battle with our rival channel here at Chat Sports, the Cowboys Report, hosted by Tom Downey. He told me there is no way that Giants now will pick up more subs than the Cowboys Report this month. I don't want to lose with the Cowboys. If you love the Giants and you want free videos every day and you hate the Cowboys, hit that sub button right now. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for being here. Joe Schoen, thought you did a really good job in this draft, and you hit a home run by selecting Abdul Carter with the number 3 overall pick. I give this an A-plus selection for Joe Schoen. This was really a can't-miss pick. You had the 3rd pick. You got the 2nd best player in the class. And I think there's a world where we look back 5 years from now where Abdul Carter is the best player in this class. The 21-year-old edge rusher out of Penn State is just scratching the surface of who he can be. This was his first season playing off the edge as a pass rusher, and he put up major numbers. 12 sacks, 66 pressures, 24 tackles for loss. He can get after you on 3rd down to get the defense off the field. He can make plays in the run game. He is able to impact the game in multiple ways. He's also someone that can line up all over the football field. He's an athletic freak. His first step is unreal. His closing speed is different. He looks like a lion in the wild, chasing down his prey when he's in a QB spy in the A-gap when a quarterback tries to break contain. Abdul Carter gives the Giants an identity, and he also is going to have offenses trying to score on the New York Giants in different ways, because for the next 10 years, every head coach is going to say, if we don't block Abdul Carter, we are not going to win the football game. The Athletic's Dane Brugler, in my opinion, the best NFL draft guy in the game, saying this about him. Carter is a disruptive presence because of his explosive nature and how he mixes up his rushes to win with speed, force, and a budding arsenal of moves. He projects as a 1A pass rusher with a gift for consistently making the quarterback move his feet and making plays in the run game. Abdul Carter, I cannot wait to watch you play football, man. Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, Chauncey Golston, Darius Alexander. The Giants have an identity, and we're going to punch you in the mouth, and we're going to control the line of scrimmage. And if you can't block, you will not beat us. The Giants moved back up into round 1 to select, hopefully, their franchise quarterback and the quarterback of the future in Jaxson Dart. I initially gave this pick a B+. I'm changing it to a B, and I actually like Jaxson Dart more now than I did. But I think the Giants may have overpaid a little bit, which at the end of the day doesn't matter. Because if Jaxson Dart is good, no one is going to care about that 2026 third-round pick they had to give up. I'm all in on Jaxson Dart. He's our quarterback, and I am going to root my tail off for him every single Sunday. I don't anticipate him playing in year 1. I think it would be better for him and the Giants both long-term if he does not play. He's just 21 years old. This is a guy, his junior year of high school, and before that ran a wing T option offense. Then he transferred his senior year of high school. Then they won the state championship when he let him air it out. Goes to USC as a 5-star quarterback. Didn't work out. Then Caleb Williams transfers there with Lincoln Riley. Then he goes to Oxford and Ole Miss with Lane Kiffin, and he starts to set the SEC on fire, completing 69% of his passes this year, throwing for almost 4,300 yards, 32 total touchdowns, and doesn't put the ball in harm's way all that much. He was the most efficient drop-back quarterback on an EPA play-per basis this past year, and he is known for airing it out. Brian Daboll says he sees shades of Josh Allen in Jaxson Dart. On throws that traveled 20-plus air yards, he completed 42% of them for 17 touchdowns and 4 interceptions, 25 big-time throws, and just 6 turnover-worthy plays. Jaxson Dart wants to air it out. and he's going to be able to do so. And I've heard that is why Brian Daboll is a big fan of him. He also loves the toughness. He's tough as nails. He's also an underrated athlete. On the ground last year, he had 648 yards, 3 touchdowns, 22 missed tackles forced, 312 yards after contact, 28 runs of more than 10-plus yards, 4 runs of more than 15-plus yards, 384 yards picked up on scrambles, and 264 yards picked up on design QB runs. You can scheme him into your run game. His weapons can be his legs can be a weapon to pick up first downs and put points on the board in the red zone. He can throw on the run. He's got everything you want as a quarterback. He just has to continue to get better every single day. Brugler saying this: Dart needs time to develop his progression-based reads and anticipation, things he wasn't asked to do regularly in college. But he is a natural thrower of the football with promising mobility and high-level competitive intangibles. If allowed to develop at his own pace, he offers NFL starting upside. And I completely agree with everything that Brugler says. I'll never forget what Brian Daboll said when he was essentially asked in the press conference following the pick, what do you like about him? One of the first things he said was toughness. And this dude is one tough son, SOB. He's tough, man. Go back and watch that Georgia game where he beat Georgia, the number 1 team in the country. Suffers a high ankle sprain on the second play of the game. Has to go to the locker room. Gets diagnosed with a high ankle sprain. He said, shoot it up. I want to go back out there with my team. He did. He toughed it out, and he beat Georgia. Jaxson Dart, you're my quarterback. Joe Schoen continued a great draft by selecting Darius Alexander, the defensive tackle out of Toledo. I wanted to give this an A-plus grade, but there was only one of those going around today, and that was for Abdul Carter. But Darius Alexander, you get an A grade out of me. And I'm a big fan of this pick. Absolutely massive fan. The Giants did a really good job, I thought, at this spot in the draft, marrying need and best player available. The 24-year-old defensive tackle out of Toledo will be 25 when the season starts, and I think that is why he slipped down the board a little bit. But I think he's a plug-and-play, ready-to-play type of guy. Extremely balanced defensive tackle as well. He can make plays in the run game while being a little bit better as a pass rusher. 46 pressures in 2023, 37 pressures in 2024. Dane Brugler has compared his highs to Leonard Williams, saying when he plays his best ball, he looks like the big cat out there. If the Giants select a guy that could play like Leonard Williams at pick 65, we are all going to be happy. Saying, Brugler, quote, Alexander yet isn't the full sum of his impressive parts, but his blend of power, length, and athletic body control give him the makings of a 3-down scheme versatile NFL starter. He projects best in an attacking role where he'd be able to maximize his disruptive traits. I think this is a guy that's going to make a major impact in year one. And just like Abdul Carter, this pick gives you an identity. And now you have one of the most feared and talented defensive fronts in the National Football League. If the Giants can have a lead in the fourth quarter, they're going to be able to pin their ears back, and they're going to make life tough for opposing offenses. Darius Alexander, heck of a pick. I got to hit on my first 3 picks in my predicted mock draft. No flex right there. I kindly ask everybody to please hit that thumbs up icon. Last year on our 2024 Giants draft grade video, we got up to 1.4 thousand likes. It's always about getting better and being 1% better than you were the day before. Well, we're 365 days removed from that grades video, and I want to beat that. Can everybody please hit that thumbs up icon and help us reach our goal of 1.5 thousand likes on today's show? We got to talk about 4 more players on today's video, but first, I got to give a major shout-out to our proud sponsor, Chubbies. Go to chubbyshorts.com/chat. Use that promo code chat and get 20% off your purchase today. Spring is here. Summer is around the corner. And the time to upgrade your wardrobe is now, and there's no better place to do it with Chubbies. And they're being real ones and letting our real ones here at Giants Now get 20% off with the promo code chat. Experience unmatched comfort and style with Chubbies' iconic original stretch shorts. Depending on how long or short you want your shorts, they have 3 different lengths. These shorts have the stretchiest fabric for ultimate movability and flexibility while maintaining a perfectly tailored fit. Featuring an elastic waistband with a button fly And you get to enjoy the men's khaki style with the added comfort of elastic. Pair the original stretch shorts with the Chubbies lineup of performance polos, and now you're cooking with gas. With a soft, stretchy, and breathable fabric, these polos are built to kick back, turn up, chill out, party down, and more. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubbies has you covered. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our viewers here at Giants Now 20% off your order with our code chat at chubbyshorts.com. That's code chat at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubbies. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. Cam Skattebo, you are a New York Football Giant. This is going to be a lot of fun watching this guy put on that Giants blue and run through the face of defenders. I give this pick a B+. I'm a major fan of Skattebo. It's hard not to be one. He's already posted a picture in a Michael Strahan jersey, and I thought this was close to one of the steals of the draft. I had him as a top 5 back in this class. Pro Football Focus had him as a number 3 back in this class, and I think this is someone that is going to change the way the New York Giants are looked around the league. This whole draft class is about identity and really just being a physical football team. Like, Cam Skattebo is going to run through your face. 1,700 yards this past year, 21 touchdowns. He has a nose for the end zone, the second most yards after contact in all of college football this past year after a guy named Ashton Genty. He forced more than 100 missed tackles. He picked up more than 4 yards per carry after contact. As well and as strong as a runner he is between the tackles, he's got great vision. He sets up his blocks, but he's a 3-down back, and he is going to be a weapon for the Giants as a receiver out of the backfield. You can use him on swing routes. You can use him on wheel routes, on little angle routes, on option routes. He can play all 3 downs, and a duo of him and Tyrone Tracy is going to add a really young, explosive pairing to this Giants offense. 45 grabs this past year, 605 yards, 13.44 yards per catch. You don't see that out of a running back in 3 touchdowns. Brugler on Skattebo saying he is a thickly built, compact runner who is more quick than explosive. But he competes with tremendous resolve and understands how to rely on his pad level and contact balance to get the most out of every carry. He is a draftable option for a team looking to upgrade its backfield's physicality, and that's exactly what the New York Giants needed. When the Giants get inside the red zone, Skattebo has a nose for the goal line, and he is going to get to the pay dirt 21 times this past year. Can't wait to watch him play football. And I can't wait to watch Marcus Bowe block for him down the line. This might have been my favorite pick outside of the Abdul Carter and Darius Alexander pick. The New York Giants were considering taking Marcus Bowe, the offensive lineman out of Purdue, with pick 105. They got him at pick 154, and I give it an A- selection for that. This was a guy that, across the consensus big board, he was a top 70 prospect. Here at Chat Sports, we had him as a top 85 prospect. The New York Giants, they get him at pick 154. 6'4", 302 pounds, 22 years old, and positional versatility. He started double-digit games at right tackle, started double-digit games at right guard as well. Last couple of years, he's been a right tackle. And there's been some thought that he was going to be a guy that bounced into guard in the National Football League. But Brian Daboll already told everybody they're going to start him at that right tackle spot. Good pass blocker, good run blocker, extremely athletic. He has a basketball background, didn't start playing football until he was in high school. So I think the athletic background there, the good feet, he moves quickly, he's got good balance. He can get out in the run game with his speed and agility and lead the way. On the outside, I absolutely love this pick because nothing matters until you fix the offensive line. Bowe needs to continue developing his play strength and consistency through contact, but his athletic body control and skilled hands are the foundation of a player who will compete for NFL starting snaps, be it at tackle or inside at guard or center. And Bowe told the New York Giants media that he thinks he could play every single position on the offensive line and be successful there. Smart, tough, dependable. High IQ player as well. You could see it when you watch the tape. He knows how to think the game, and he hasn't even been playing the game that long. Nothing matters until the O-line's fixed. And picking a guy like Marcus Bowe at 154, that's a step in the right direction. We get to round 7 in the final 2 picks. Thomas Fedoni, the second. I give it a C plus, the tight end out of Nebraska. Big, tall, fast, athletic kid. 6'5", 243 pounds, 22 years old. He graded out or was scored with like a 9.3 RAS score, the 93rd percentile of all tight ends at the NFL Combine in NFL Combine history, running a 40-yard dash in the 90th percentile. His vertical jump, 35.5 inches. Like, this dude is an athletic guy. And he, unfortunately, I feel like hasn't been able to live up his potential because injuries have gotten in the way for him. In 2021, he tore his left ACL in the spring. Ended up playing like 3 snaps in 2021. He then re-tore that ACL in the spring of 2022. But then he played in every game in the 2023 season. He then played in every game of the 2024 season. He's more of like your modern-day tight end that I think should line up in the slot and push the seam vertically. But 65% of his snaps at Nebraska were with his hand in the dirt compared to just 35% in the slot. I'd like to see those flipped. I think he's got a good upside as a wide receiver. And for a 7th-round pick, I'm cool with taking a chance on a player with an athletic profile and good size. Fedoni is a plucky athlete with appealing length and speed, but he hasn't yet played his best football and will need to develop quickly once in an NFL camp to earn a role. He didn't play much special teams in college, which will need to change at the next level. High upside here. Hopefully he reaches his potential. 6'5", fast, strong hands, rangy athlete, good catch radius, and injuries kind of knocked him off the path. He's been healthy the last 2 years. We'll see if he could become an impact player with the Giants. Cory Black, the defensive back out of Oklahoma State, the last selection for the New York Giants at pick number 246 in round 7. This is a guy that I think is going to be an immediate contributor in special teams for the New York Giants. And then we'll see if he can come along as a cover guy in the defensive backfield. 6 foot plus, 192 pounds, 22 years old, and kind of a similar thing that we saw from the prior New York Giants draft pick, super athletic. This is a guy that tested really well at the pro days, at the NFL Combine, throughout the pre-draft process. Needs to be better as a cover corner, no doubt about it. He's got a long way to go, in my opinion, to be a guy that should see snaps in coverage. I think he gets lost in coverage, doesn't turn his head around enough, and that's why a guy falls in the 7th round as a corner. But he's already a special teams contributor. I think he blocked 2 kicks, 2 field goals this past year for Oklahoma State, and he ran a 4.3 40. And his shuttle was awesome. His vert is awesome. His broad jump is awesome. And he is a physical corner as well. So athletic and physical as well. Great straight line speed and tackling chops. I think he could be a guy that makes an impact on kickoff as well as punt coverage. Plenty of special team snaps and also blocked 2 field goals in college. In my opinion, he gives up too many big plays and tends to struggle to find the ball with his back turned. Needs to improve more in coverage, but there's a role for this guy in the NFL. People have to play special teams. And a guy like Cory Black, he's got the skill set, the athletic profile to do it. Black needs to improve his eye discipline to better stay in phase, but NFL teams will like his physical attitude and length to match up in coverage as a tackler. I don't know if he's ever going to be an NFL starter or even a rotational player in coverage. But with pick 246, if you find a standout special teams guy, that's a win for me, man. And I want to see if Cory Black can carve out that role in the National Football League. I'm excited for this draft class. It's a lot of fun and kind of a similar theme. Physical, fast, tough. Carter, Alexander, Skattebo. Physical, tough, strong, fast. Marcus Bowe, we're building the trenches. Got to get back to the roots of New York Giants football. Really, really like this class. Do you like it? Give me a grade. A, B, C, D, or F. Grade the 2025 draft class. How do you think Joe Schoen did? Joe Schoen, you crushed it, my man. You absolutely crushed it. I've been very critical of you. But I got to give flowers where flowers are due. And you hit this one out of the park. An A-minus draft grade for me. And if Jaxson Dart turns into a franchise quarterback, you're going to be the winners of the 2025 NFL draft, which is now in the books. It's been a lot of fun talking about it since November. That's when the Giants season was over. I want to say thank you to every single person that tuned in to our 25-hour plus coverage of the NFL draft here on the channel. Major shout out to producer Smitty. Major shout out to everybody here at Chat Sports. We would not be able to do it without them and all the help. So from me, from Smitty, from everybody, we love you. We appreciate you. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon and give me a follow on social media. And let's go Giants.